the governor giving her State of the Commonwealth address last night.
I can say tonight with both pride and confidence that the state of our Commonwealth is strong.
And joining us now live on the South Shores Morning News, we have our political analyst, John Creed, and his thoughts on this speech last night by Governor Maura Healey. Good morning.
Good morning, Christine. Well, the governor's speech was 56 minutes. 34 minutes, I would call, was fluff until she got into some specifics. I can give you my headlines on the specifics. She talked about transportation. She talked about housing, affordable housing. She talked about renters. Then she said some words about education, but didn't mention vocational education, which is a very big draw right now. Schools are getting more applications than they got spaces. And she talked about mental health. But in all of this, Christine, she didn't mention how much it's going to cost. And if I were my listeners, I'd be calling their reps and senators to get their opinion of how this program is going to be paid for.
Now, what about the migrant crisis? Because I know that was one of the biggest issues on many people's mind, that and especially in this area, the MBTA community zoning rules. What do you think about those topics?
Well, she kind of waited until she got into the immigration thing, and I don't think she went in too deep enough because that's been a very costly thing. And the MBTA, even despite the court's decision, the town of Needham said no.
What would you say were the two positive things she said and the two things that you just don't agree with?
Well, what I don't agree with was all the fluff in the beginning. I mean, she thanked everybody but you and I. And also, she didn't go into the specifics. She said the state is in good shape, but she didn't talk about how much money we have. She mentioned the reserve fund, but she didn't mention how much is in the reserve fund.
So kind of a mixed bag with the speech. How would you grade Governor Maura Healey's speech last night?
C-.
Okay. Anything else you want to add? Anything else you want to add about that?
No, I just don't know how the legislature is going to handle this because, she talked about the money from the federal government. I think she said it's about $8 billion, but that's over 10 years. I doubt she'll be governor 10 years from now.
Well, we will check back with you, of course, and get any updates on what's happening in the governor's office and, of course, any government local and statewide. And we appreciate you joining us this morning, and that's our political analyst, John Creed. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Christine.